I didn't have time to panic, I just wanted to get to the shore ASAP. Story time of how I was stuck in the ocean during a storm on a paddleboard when I lost my paddle. Before I begin the story, my name is Anna and I live in Florida. I just created this account about a week ago and I post videos about beach stuff, exploring the ocean, paddleboarding, exploring new places. So if you guys could support and follow me, that would be amazing. But let's dive into the story. On June 10th, I was visiting my parents in Fort Lauderdale and I just wanted to find a place to go snorkeling, like a reef. So then I did some research online and I found this park. I think it was called Vista Park. This website said that there was a reef about 1,000 feet away from the shore to go snorkeling. And I thought, okay, well, 1,000 feet is a long distance, so I can't swim over there, but maybe I can take my paddleboard there. What a smart idea. So I pumped my paddleboard and I started paddling out to the ocean. I wasn't sure how to measure 1,000 feet, so I just kind of kept going. I actually had a goal of finding a sea turtle, but I haven't had any luck with that yet. So, I just kind of kept going. Every few minutes I would check underneath to see if the reef was there. If it wasn't, I just kept going further.
No! That's my first response to this. No, do not do that. Why are you doing that? Oh my god.
Eventually I found it. I went snorkeling for about an hour. I saw lots of cool fish, so it was really fun. Then I look around and I see really dark clouds, so you can tell it's about to rain. So I'm like, okay, now is the time to start paddling back. It was fine at first. The only problem I had was the wind and the current kept pushing me to the right. They were so strong. Then I just wanted to put my head into water to kind of refresh for a second, still staying on the paddleboard. So I do that. Then I look around again, I see lighting, the sky is really dark at that point. I'm like, okay, I gotta hurry up. And then I'm like, where's my paddle? It was gone. It was gone. I didn't have time to panic, I just wanted to get to the shore ASAP. So then I started paddling by laying on the board and kind of paddling like you do in surfing. I tried doing that for about 10 minutes and I realized that I wasn't moving at all. The only thing that was happening was me going to the right because of the wind. And then it starts pouring. And I was laying on the board, the rain was hitting my back, it was so painful. And I decided to get into water and swim back because that was my only other option. And I had to swim kind of underwater because if I was on the surface, again, the rain was hitting my back, which was really painful. It took me about half an hour to get to the shore. I just hated my whole life in that moment. I was like, I'm never going paddleboarding again. I mean, I'll probably go when I get a new paddle, but... Also, a lot of people were saying that I'm being dramatic because I wasn't that far from the shore. The buildings were right there. It might seem like it was close in the video. In reality, it was really far. It was maybe 3 times the distance of the buoy. So once I made it back to the shore, I checked my maps, and I was about 20 minutes away from where I started. So I had to walk about 40 minutes back to where I started, carrying the paddleboard. It was heavy. It was just the worst. Fun fact, every single time I go paddleboarding, I end up with like the craziest story. Like one time I went paddleboarding and I had to ask some guys on a boat to take me back.
This is completely scary. I can't imagine like what she was feeling at that point where she lost her paddle. This is a nightmare. This is awful. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, well, I mean, at least she's fine. Like, she's obviously telling the story. Like, she's not been, she's not been eaten by the shark, so thank God for that. But this is scary. This is so scary, and I don't see why she would do it in the first place. Come on. Oh my God. I don't know how many times I've said oh my God during this thing, but yeah, this is crazy. I'm glad she's fine though. I'm glad she's okay. But wow, it's a risky situation. I don't know what I would do. I really don't know what I would do. I think I'll just freeze because I'd just be in shock. I wouldn't try and swim away because apparently that would obviously just draw more attention for the sharks to come and get you. I feel really uneasy about this. I really don't know what I would do in that situation. I really, unless you like sharks, like I know some people who obviously do and they're a massive fan, and I'm like, why? I don't understand that, but yeah, unless you're a fan of sharks and you'd like to swim in shark-infested waters, then I completely don't understand it, but okay. But no, not for me. It's not for me.